Hey ladies, I hope everyone's doing well. I wanted to say Happy New Year, and I hope your New Year was great. I hope everyone had a wonderful time and celebrated and came into this new year happy and healthy. My family and I actually went to New York, so we were on the East Coast to celebrate the new year. And actually, I'm wearing my Lion King shirt. It says The Lion King. We went to see the play, the Lion King play, which was so amazing. I love that little movie. It's so cute. And we had a great time. And I picked up this shirt and I got a tote bag and I got a mug. And so there was a few things that came with the package. So it was pretty cool. It was cold, man. It was really cold. But it was really awesome. We were there about a week. It seemed like it was only a couple of days, but because we packed so much in to the short time that we were there, and so it all went really well, and it was exciting and fun. And that's why I like to take so many pictures, because then I can go back later on and look at things and be like, okay, we did that. Oh yeah, that was fun. So I hope you guys all had as much fun for your New Year's, was exciting as mine was. Excuse my voice, ladies. Like, seriously, I I've been yelling and screaming. Today, my youngest son turned 7, so we played laser tag. Literally playing laser tag. It just like it's exciting. You're running around, and yeah. So my voice, I'm losing my voice. I thought about like, should I do this video because I can barely talk, so I'm totally losing my voice. And yeah, running around playing laser tag with the bunch of kids and actually some grown-ups too. We had a great time. And I think we lost the first round, but we won the second round. So it was the girls against the boys, and we kicked their butts. We had a really good time shooting each other, and so today was really fun, and I'm losing my voice because of that. It's just been a long, crazy, exciting day. I just wanted to come on and say, so many people are seeming to me to say that they're having a hard time, or like last year they had a hard time with life, or they were struggling in some kind of way. And I just want to say that I believe that life is what we say it is. And I think a lot of people don't like to take responsibility for the things that are happening to them in their life, and instead they tend to blame other people for what's happening to them instead of taking credit for it and saying, you know what, I played some part in it. How did I, you know, how did this, what part did I play? You know, how did I make this happen? Or what did I do in order to have this happen? Like, just some type of responsibility. Because the thing is if you always saying it's somebody else, then that means that other people have control over what's happening in your life, and you don't have any control over what's happening in your life. Like, somebody else is like pulling the strings, so to speak, and it's just happening to you. But if you take responsibility, then in your head, if you think, okay, what did I do? What did I say? You know, what places was I at? What kind of accountability would you take for the situation that is at hand? And if you could do that, then it'll probably make a really big difference on how you go forward in life, because now you're kind of controlling the situation. That's not to say that you can control everything that happens to you, or you are responsible for everything that happens to you in your life. But if you're in your head knowing what you want out of life, and you have some type of plan, and you're trying to strategize on which direction you want to go in, and what it is that you want to do, and what you want for your own life, then the likelihood of you moving forward and those things happening for you to you will likely happen because you're going in that direction. But if you just sit and say, well, this is kind of just happening to me and I don't know why, and you don't have any control over it, there's nothing you can do about it, then basically things are just happening to you and you are not in control. So I think if more people took control over their life and the situations that are occurring in their life, then they would be happier because they would be playing a part in that. In my mind, I always think like my life as a movie, and people are literally the characters in that movie. And while I'm sitting over here wondering and contemplating and dreaming and imagining and manifesting and envisioning what I want this movie to be like, that's me strategizing, that's me making plans. And even though sometimes it's in my head, sometimes I write it down, sometimes I take notes, but the fact still remains that I have a goal and a mission and something that I want to accomplish for myself and maybe for my family. But you have to have a plan. You have to have the strategy. You have to know what it is that you want so that that can manifest for you. If you're not strategizing and you're just going with the flow, you're not likely to get what it is that you want. If somebody else is making plans and they don't know what it is that you want, then you're going to get what they want for you. So you've got to be making plans in your own head and taking accountability for whatever happens and saying, okay, this is my plan, this is what I want to happen, and trying to work it out so that it will benefit you, and in the long run you will end up with the movie that you want for your life. So that's like my advice to people that are having a hard time and not really getting what they want out of life, or they're feeling like, you know, their life isn't necessarily going the way they want it to go, and they're not necessarily happy with the way that it is as it stands. Well, then you have to do something about it. You got to make up your mind that, you know what, I'm not happy with how my life is going and I would love it to be another way. Well, then you have to make changes and take actions to make it go in the direction that you want it to go in. If you do that, then you should end up, if you don't get exactly what you want, it should be pretty darn close. And my husband teases me sometimes because I'm always talking about how I'm manifesting. I'm consciously thinking about what it is I want in life. I'm consciously thinking about envisioning what I want to come to me. And that's where it starts, with the thought in your head. And once you start there, then you can, okay, what's the first thing that I need to do to get there? What's the next thing? Have a plan. Or you can work from that goal that you have and work it backwards. So, okay, that's something I learned from my husband. You figure out what it is that you want, and you start with the thought, okay, what would it look like? What would it be like if I had what I wanted? And then once I got what I wanted in my head and I got that picture, that image in my mind, okay, you know, you work your way backwards to where you are. So basically, you just work your plan. Hopefully this 2020 will be an amazing year, and we'll start manifesting things, and we'll start actually getting the things that we want, and those things will start showing up in our lives, and you know, maybe more people will be happier and they'll be able to share good stories and stories of satisfaction and happiness, and things where they can say, hey, this is what I wanted, and look, now I'm getting it. So it starts with a positive thought in your head, and it's not going to always be easy. The roads are not always straight there. Sometimes there's going to be bumps in the road. Sometimes there could be setbacks, but what you have to do is get up every day with whatever plan you have in mind and work towards it. And I think a lot of times too, once you accomplish one thing and you see like, oh my God, like that worked, like you actually got what it was that you were going for, then it kind of inspires you and encourages you to like do it again and again and again. And then I think too, after a while, it gets easier to do, because then you start to realize, wait a minute, this really does work. And so then it's not so intimidating to think that, oh, okay, I want something, and am I going to be able to get it? Well, you don't even question it. You're kind of like, yeah, I want something. Okay, how do I get it? What do I have to do to get it? And then you start doing that with everything, and it really does become easier. The more you do it, the more often you do it, you start to see that it is something that you can accomplish. And it is what you say it is. And it's just that more people have to, I think, learn to believe in order for them to get what it is that they want. But it's definitely possible. There's so many times when I've wanted something, and sometimes I forget too, but so many times when I've wanted something, or I wanted something to happen, or I wanted to go somewhere, and I just literally have gotten to the point where I like literally believe, like, okay, I want something, and I'm expecting it, like literally expecting to get what it is I want. And I can't tell you how many times it shows up in my life, and I really, really, really cannot complain about, like, if I want to say material things specifically, that has gotten my husband, honestly, he buys me things all the time, and some things I don't even ask for, but when he gets it to me, I know that, yeah, I definitely wanted that. And sometimes he'll be shopping like out, and he'll send me a picture of something, or he'll video chat me and say, hey, do you want this, or what do you think about this? And I'll say yes or no to it. But things come to me, it seems like it happens, it's so easily, and it just gravitates to me. The things that I've envisioned in my head, the things that I say I want, I get. And I'm not bragging, I'm saying, like, I really literally don't have a problem with manifesting the things that I want. And so I believe if more people did that, and they really, truly, wholeheartedly really thought that they could have what it is they want, and they envision what they want, and they really concentrate on what they want, and you can have it. You can have it. You can have the life that you want. You can have the relationship you want. You can have the things that you want. It'll happen. So I hope that this video helps someone that is wanting to have something manifest in their life. And I hope that you guys are working on having a really great 2020, and whatever it is that you're looking for to happen, I hope that it comes to you, because it's definitely possible. Don't forget, ladies, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Take care. Bye, ladies.